I may have lost the thread of our conversation.
Bye guys. Bye. Ice out. Okay, that's just lost. We've just happened.
Like the video in the next 4.3 seconds or you'll be haunted for the rest of your life. Hi and welcome to Game King, where today we'll be looking at a few Fortnite streamers who may have caught a ghost live on stream. Let's get right to the video. Although Pokey undoubtedly soared to new heights in the online gaming sphere, thanks to part of her Fortnite and IRL content, we found one moment from Pokey's past streams way back in November 2017. We suddenly see her little pupper Temmie stroll onto the scene, nothing out of the ordinary, at least until she begins to growl in an empty corner for a solid minute. Pokey's Twitch chat goes crazy thinking it might be a ghost. Eventually, she convinced herself that the house was haunted. Maybe it is true that dogs see ghosts.
Hi, Temmie. Hi, sweetie. She's just staring at the corner. There is nothing here. There's my coat hanger, and that's it. Oh my god, my house is haunted.
Dogs can see ghosts.
Is the music
and
so
shit.
loud?
Probably.
Next up, why don't we introduce the man himself, Turner Tenney, aka Tfue. As he gets off to an eccentric start in this clip, don't let it distract you that Tfue gets right to business as he takes a quick snipe at nothing. Well, he did get the elimination, so there must have been a player, right? I mean, who knows? Since Tfue goes off afterwards claiming to have just killed a ghost, it's possible Epic Games just decided to add ghosts in the game without telling us.
Ew, dude, they nerfed those bushes. I'm pissed about that, dude. There wasn't a guy there, dude. I killed a ghost, okay?
If you haven't heard about this character, then you definitely have now. More of a variety streamer, Grubsy was broadcasting himself playing Skyrim at a friend's apartment back in late October of 2016. Throughout the night, strange occurrences continued happening, from flickering lights, to a door opening and slamming shut repeatedly, to a box getting tossed off the counter, which really gets to Rubsy at this point. By the end of it, we're wondering why Rubsy hasn't left with his friend's pet. But our guess, once we heard some loud knocking and silverware falling, is that he's basically accepted his fate at this point.
That was the tragic story of my my bringing down of my dearest Lydia. Oh my! The fuck was that?
The bubble.
Come on.
Guys.
Come on.
What was that? Oh my! The fuck was that?
Come on.
Dude, the light, you just turned it off and it went back on.
The door just... What the f...
I'm like on the low key watching the door right now.
Same.
Like I'm watching.
It's not like we needed... Guys, it's not like we needed any sleep or anything.
This.
What the heck?
Did you guys see that?
Story time, children. Next on our list is a moment from Nick Merck's stream from the back of April in 2019. Granted, it's not the moment a ghost is captured on Nick's stream, but instead we watch him recount his first paranormal experience. As he explains, it was a little after moving into a nice home with some friends. Somewhere deep in the woods, and on the first night Nick was left alone in his old wooden home, bam! Here is a bang loud enough to shake the house. Keep in mind, he had a solid security system, and after phoning his friends at this point, Nick is petrified. It wasn't until the second louder bang that Nick noticed a pair of legs sprinting across the catwalk above him. Needless to say, our man booked it out of there. The craziest part of this story, though, is Nick moves out and tells the story to his friends. They casually admit to hearing and seeing the same thing.
I'm sitting there watching football. Okay, I'm the only one there. It's like 8, 9 p.m. It's dark out, pitch black. And I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Like the video in the next 5.7 seconds, or you'll find this spider sitting in your bed tonight. Today, we'll be looking at a few Fortnite streamers who've been robbed. Let's get right into the video. Don't simp too hard, my friends, as we have Pokimane helping to kick off this video with two, not-so-serious robbery situations. Don't worry, they get better. Just wanted to start with something fun. And honestly, what's better than showcasing the Lunch Club's antics is during one of Pokimane's more recent streams, this YouTube crew would pop in and out of Poki's room, stealing one thing after another. From her ASMR mic to her million YouTube plaque, it would eventually be Carson's downfall, pun intended. To get caught while stealing Pokimane's diary, oh, this couldn't have gone any better.
B. Gregory.
The Demon Azrael donated $2. They just stole your ASMR mic.
I mean, hypothetically, if someone were to do that, would it even be a problem? Because, like, What about Carson?
Now for the second time Poki was robbed. It actually gets a little bit pervy at first. Some of you might remember the streamers tweeting about her bras, undies, and socks were lost in the move back in early December. Well, yeah, to be fair, a lot of us assumed it was just a couple of perverted movers who took it. But that's actually just half true. Frankly, it's just funnier to let Pokimane explain this for us.
So, here's what happened. My movers took all my undergarments, put them in a corner in the house. They were no longer in my room, and they did not bring them to the truck. They put them in some random place in our old house. Our old house. They left them there. And then the cleaners came to clean our old house, found my bag of stuff, and took it.
Plenty of you have already heard this story, so we'll just keep it short and sweet. Basically, after competing in the Fortnite Streamer Bowl on January 31st, Tfue and a bunch of other gamers were out partying in Miami, and when it was time for Turner to leave around 4 in the morning, rather than waiting for an Uber, he decided walking down the street of Miami. Big mistake down there. Sorry, not sorry. Soon enough, 3 thugs showed up, crowded Tfue, and took his AP watch, which was worth about 50k easy, and bolted. What else Turner didn't realize at first is that one of the other kids pickpocketed him for his iPhone. Man, talk about a rough night.
I'm about to get my Uber. Somebody grabs me by the shoulder, and like I turn around, and there's like 3 kids, bro. I don't really remember what they look like. They were like, they're Cuban or Hispanic. I couldn't really tell. 3 scrawny hood rat kids wearing like fucking polos. You know those type of fucking kids. He's like, come here, and he like grabs me, and he's like grabbing me by the shoulder, like aggressively. And I'm like, all right, like what the fuck's going on? Like why the fuck is this kid touching me this? So I get fucking mad. I'm like, don't fucking touch me. And then he like tries to fucking grab me, and I fucking pick the kid up, and I slam him, and he goes straight for, he's got like two hands on my watch, and he like just starts pulling it like it's all his force, and I'm like trying to pull my wrist away because like I don't want him to fucking take my watch, and all I feel is like the clip on the watch like bend and then break off. As soon as he got the watch, he gets up, and they 3 just start fucking running. Whenever like you are like about to get into an Uber or leaving a place or getting somewhere, you do the pocket check. For me, I usually have a wallet. I usually have a phone, you know what I'm saying? So I do like the pat down. I'm like, okay, the double pat, you know, got the wallet, got the phone. So I fucking hit a pat down, and I'm like, my fucking phone's not here.
Next up is an encounter nobody would want to experience. Just a night like any other modest streamer. Suddenly, everything went south and his house was broken into and robbed, along with the victim being beaten by the thugs. Now, typically, someone might call the police after an incident like this, but in Reezy's case, he decided to go live on Twitch. Quickly after a talk about the moment with his viewers, that's what's serious about this event. Twitch seriously banned him after doing this. Well, in hindsight, maybe don't mention the coke.
It's fucked up. I don't have any money. My rent isn't paid. I barely got any fucking food. I don't have anything to sell, really, besides the computer or the TV or something. I've lost contact with everybody. I don't even have a phone anymore. They took everything, nigga. I lost contact with everyone. I can't even talk to anybody. I can't call nobody. I can't do it. I can't.
So normally when it comes to Tim, we're like to do a bit of storytelling on his streams. It's too bad for these two instances that he was robbed. We couldn't find any clips like that, so just hear us out. This first instance happened during Tim's own bachelor party, a ways back in the August of 2016. As the streamer explained in a series of tweets, it was a casino with a few of his buddies where we assume only thing he was pickpocketed for was his wallet. Weirdly, the only thing that, despite being out of $200 that night, the thief must have returned it to security, where Finn found it the next day with his IDs and cards. The next incident happened 2 months later in October of 2016, where thieves broke into his and Alex's new home. All that was taken was a fridge and a stove, along with all the floors getting scratched up and dealing with a busted window and back door. Thankfully, it was all materialistic, but it's still terrifying to think someone barged into your own home. Next on our list is the meme himself, Ali A, who fell victim to a robbery back in late 2015. As he explained in a video on his own, Ali A had gone to a birthday party out in London, and it was during that time when someone had gone back into his car and stolen everything out the back. Thankfully, aside from one of Ali A's vlogging cameras, not much of value was stolen, except for those 2 days of vlog footage. All jokes aside from Ali A's mistake, remember to lock your car.
I parked my car in something called an NCP car park. Got out and leave, stupidly, like I think at this point I didn't lock my car, so like obviously I'm an idiot, right? It's my own fault, really. And I don't think the car is auto-lock. I tested it a few times, it doesn't seem to auto-lock after a certain amount of time. Jumped straight in the car and drove. Yeah, we did. We got robbed, my friends. Got robbed, and it was horrible, man. It's not nice. I'm going to explain to you guys what happened, and also just show you guys a ton of stuff that's happened since then. Because I actually got my camera stolen. Had to go ahead and buy a new camera. That's what I'm using right now. But not the. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Luckily, we still got little Ollie Polly here. Where's Darcy? Here we go. And we got Darcy still. That's the main thing, isn't it, baby? That's the main thing. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Cute boy. So yeah, I'm going to tell you guys what happened in terms of how I managed to get robbed. It's not the coolest thing in the world. But since then, as I said, I've been sent a ton of stuff. Some stuff I have opened, some stuff I haven't opened. And one thing came today that I'm like, oh, man, box full, man. So I'm going to open that in a bit. Right, first things first, thank you to Turtle Beach. I love the headsets, man. As you guys probably have seen from my setup video, I've got tons of them. The big shout out to these guys. Unboxed a headset for Christmas surprise. Went ahead and unboxed it. And they sent me the actual Recon 100 Turtle Beach headset, and got a customized Christmas themed little side panel to it, which is absolutely awesome. I haven't even showed this on my main channel yet, but they also sent me these. Look how sick these are. So these are actually the side panels for the headset that I use all the time, which is the Turtle Beach 800X. You can take off this side panel and put those on. I'll show you guys. Boom, baby, look at that customized Ali A headset, boys. I've actually got, as you can see behind the screen here, a few spare, so may have to keep, maybe you guys, do you want some of those, guys? Let me know. Also, I swear every time I start my vlog, I'm eating the exact same breakfast. It's literally just always Weetabix and cornflakes. So this time, boys, we've got a protein shake thing in it. It's like a vanilla flavored one. I mixed it with milk. It tastes delicious. The next thing will actually involve the cat. So Oliver, Darcy, Ollie Polly, should we try and find them? There we go. There you are, baby. All right, Ollie Polly's here. Darcy, come on. Come, baby. Alright, so what we have here, my friend, boys! I nicknamed it the Cat Castle, the CC Cat Castle. So, basically, little Ollie Polly here likes to climb up the door front. Yes, Darcy, come up here. Come play, come show them how it works. Look, Darcy loves to play with this. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come show them how the cat castle works, baby. Go on. Oh, boys, I'm gonna have to get some treats in it. Put some treats up here, so we have to come. There we go. Big plays, Darcy. I'm gonna put some down here for Ollie probably as well, because he probably doesn't like to go quite as high. So we actually bought this for Ollie because he would like climb up the door frames, and I was like, what the heck? Why is he climbing door frames? He's a freaking cat. You're a bit of a crazy one, aren't you? And then it turns out that if the cats climb the door frames, it's because they like to be high up. Look at you, baby. All right, since you're such a cutie, you can have some on the ground. Go on. And then, so we bought this, and it's like actually sick. Like, it's really, really tall. It's got tons of different climbing frames. It's got these little mice attached. It's supposed to have 1, 2.
It's Christmas Day and you rush downstairs to see how many presents you've got. You spy a big one. What's inside? Maybe it's a Nintendo Switch, or even a PS4, maybe even a custom controller. What would be your #1 gift to find under the Christmas tree? Let me know down below in the comments, and whilst you're there, if you love Christmas.
But it's Christmas.
Sure you do it. Today though, we've got kids that are a little bit spoiled. They've got epic presents and they aren't happy, or even their parents have pranked them to give them something terrible. Let's check it out. So these kids are looking forward to the last presents by the look of it underneath the Christmas tree. I don't know about you guys, but for me, the last present was always the best. Let's see what it is. What is it? Is that a... Wait, what? Oh, he's not happy. Oh, he's not happy. He's really not happy! Looks like he's got a princess dress. What's his brother got? Oh, he is so mad. Little does he know his parents have actually pranked him. It's just a fake present. Oh my gosh. His brother doesn't seem to mind quite as much. You know what? I think the dad should have given him a Switch rather than the princess dress. What do you think? Let's see how these guys react to getting some more terrible presents. What would be the worst present you could possibly get? I don't know. Socks? You know what? I actually need some socks. So I couldn't even complain if I got some. Oh, they're getting a special present. The parents are literally bigging it up. That's so unfair. Look how happy she is. She's so excited. Oh no. Oh no, she's not happy already. What even is it? The boy's trying to... It's a toilet cleaner. What does a kid need with a toilet cleaner? Oh my gosh. Oh, so these guys are getting early presents. You gotta love a cheeky early present. I would always open mine on the day, just saying. But these three guys have got something early. What's it gonna be? I'd be so hyped. Wait, what is that? Is that bug spray? He's got a half-eaten sandwich, and whatever she's got's just gone flying on the floor. Didn't even get a second to see what it was. Ooh, she wanted something else.
What, it can be a toy, you can play with it.
Awkward!
You can draw with it and do all kinds of fun stuff with it. If you're on a special pen.
Oh, it was a pen? Oh no, the boy's loving his, I'm just saying. He's eating that sandwich. At least the sandwich tastes good, just saying. That's not a bad present at all. Oh, look how big the tree is as well. They're in a massive house as well. You just know they get spoiled. They get so many good presents. And the fact they got one that they don't think's very good at all, they were not happy. Okay, so these guys think they're gonna get a 3DS and a Mr. Potato Head. And they got 3DS on a string and an actual potato? That is so bad. If I was expecting a 3DS, which by the way is an amazing present, and I got the letters?
What you wanted for Christmas? No, a 3DS game.
Oh no, he's gonna cry. He wanted the game, not the letters. Oh, the parents are horrible, horrible people. You should never do this to kids. But he loves the potato. I'm just saying. That kid's loving his potato. It may not be a real potato head, but he absolutely... Look how happy he is. Complete contrast there. So sometimes you tell your parents you want something, and you're not quite specific enough, or they don't quite understand you, and maybe they get the wrong thing. Maybe you ask for an Xbox One X, and they get you an Xbox, and it's like really old. But this has happened here. Oh, the mum's raging, and the kid's raging. She's got an iPhone? An iPhone 3? Just to explain, she wanted an iPhone. Her mum accidentally got her an iPhone 3, and now she's raging. Fun fact, my first ever iPhone was an iPhone 3GS, and I loved it. Oh no, she's crying. Oh, you know what? Any iPhone for Christmas is an insanely good gift. But B, I can see why you'd be a little bit upset if you thought you were getting a new one and your mum messed up that bad. Oh no! Okay, so these guys are sorting out their presents. We do this every year. We pull out all the presents from under the tree and start giving them to each person that they're named to. This guy's decided to go through them a little bit early and take a look at the presents. You guys give them a little bit of a shake, have a little bit of a look at them, see what's in them early. Fun fact, Lego used to be my favorite gifts back in the day. Would always shake it to test if it was Lego. Fun fact though, he's going through all of these. None of them are for him. The only one that's for him is a tiny, teeny one he's about to pick up.
From you. Open it.
Oh no.
Okay. Original ultra thin.
He's holding literally like a case or something.
Then Steven has a
And
revelation.
was given an empty case?
Nobody cares to purchase him any actual gifts, so it's all gotta go. Christmas is over.
He's taking all of the presents
Put the camera down. I don't know. I'm not gonna put the camera down, Steven.
that was meant for his brother.
Come on. Steven, really, stop.
His brother's trying to convince him not to do it.
Take away your presents.
What is he doing?
Trying to accommodate the
He's
dog
taken
in his
the
soul,
presents
decides to light
that
it
aren't for
up,
him
burn,
and the tree.
burn.
What's he about to do to them? What?
Tell me where they are. Steven, really.
Oh, he's burning the presents. Are you kidding me? Look, guys, never do this. No matter how bad your present is, never burn down the Christmas tree and the presents. Oh my gosh. Now this is straight up spoiled. The iPhone 1, you know, it was a little bit wrong. You should never cry over an iPhone, but this guy literally got a Thunderbolt display. This is a very expensive screen. If you got this, or if I got anything that was worth anywhere
Okay,
near
what do
this,
you
I'll be
think?
hyped. But
Are you guys serious? A Thunderbolt display?
no way.
That's crap.
What? You heard him? He was not happy with a Thunderbolt screen. Worst gift ever? That he's not even a kid. He's a teenager.
Stupid.
He's almost an adult. I'm sorry, but when you get to that stage, it doesn't matter if your grandma gives you a load of rotten tomatoes or something. You look happy and you smile because on Christmas Day, the last thing you do is rage at that guy. That, my friend, is the epitome of a spoiled kid. All right, so these guys are getting themselves a gift. A little bit old here, but if any of you guys remember Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah, actually, the guy at the store said that they were the same thing.
So the brother on the left got the actual Guitar Hero, and he got Guitar Star. I've never even heard of that. One guy got the legit thing. One guy got the fake version. He's booting it up. His family, I mean, can you see how many like toys and gifts around here? Just gives you an idea of how many Christmas gifts these guys and family normally get. Like, they get a lot. I mean, do you see that?